world is locked in at this time. If it's on the block, there's a possibility that you will hear about it. Q905 Radio. Carlisle John Baptist is joining me live in the afternoon as well. I did indicate to you that we are monitoring a very big story. Carlisle John Baptist, I can confirm this afternoon that health officials are monitoring what they believe or what may be the first case of the Zika virus in Dominica. Carlisle, good afternoon to you. How are you?
Good afternoon to you, man. Good afternoon to your many listeners listening. I have been hearing you talk about that myself. I have been whispering a few things to me, and I cannot confirm. I guess you are way ahead of me this time around. But that is very interesting.
Very interesting, Carlisle. But the last time we heard from the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Environment, Helen Royer, she said that the Zika virus, a regional and international public health issue, would have, she says, almost like very inevitable that we would have gotten the Zika virus here. No official statement there from the ministry just yet. But I can tell you from my reliable sources that a statement from the Ministry of Health will be forthcoming very shortly. I'm sorry that I had to burst the bubbles of the Ministry of Health there, but I'm hearing that they are monitoring this case very closely, and they expect to make a statement on that very shortly.
Well, Matt, it would mean that they would have gotten the results from Trinidad. I am aware that they would have sent samples to test in Trinidad, and it would appear then that that result would be back on island with them. And if that is the case, then and it is positive, then it's unfortunate, but it's something that we were expecting anytime, because remember, we have this thing in the neighboring Caribbean islands, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, the French islands, St. Martin, and these are places that we have Dominicans going all through. So it's not.
So you're not surprised to be hearing that news? And as I said, they themselves, the health officials, did say that it was almost like inevitable that it would arrive here. So no surprise that we're hearing reports at this time that we may have one case, at least thus far reported.
Well, we need to continue to monitor the situation. Since you've burst the bubbles, since you've stolen the thunder, as a good friend of mine would say, from them, I'm hoping that they will now come out, because Matt, it's very difficult to get such information out of those officials. They skirting around the block. When we had the situation with the tuberculosis in a certain part of the country, and they skirted around the playing cat and mouse, saying, well, nothing is going on and that sort of thing. So let's hope that they immediately will have a press conference and inform people accordingly. And of course, the regional agencies will have to be informed of that also.
As I said, Carlisle, even the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. David Johnson, reported recently that Zika virus was a threat to Dominica. And I imagine that they will confirm just that, what is said, and, tell us just what is going on. Since the first reported case of Zika in April 2015, the virus has since run rampant throughout the Caribbean and Latin America. According to a recent update from the Pan American Health Organization, 24 countries to date have confirmed Zika virus transmission. Among these countries are Dominica's neighboring islands, Martinique and Guadeloupe. So if it's in Dominica, as we speak, we should not be surprised. The ministry has also urged the public to take a community approach to reduce mosquito breeding sites in their surroundings. So take care of your surroundings, okay? The Zika virus, we've been told, is here, and we are waiting for more confirmation from the Ministry of Health. But all I can tell you at this time that the health officials are monitoring what may be the first case of Zika on the island. Let's wait for more reports there from the Ministry of Health. Kala John Baptist, what else is in the news?
Well, Matt, we know that the Melville Hall Airport, I refuse to say the Douglas Charles because it has not been an act of parliament. Every time I travel, I'm stamped the Melville Hall Airport. The Melville Hall Airport, as we know, it has been flooded. Lots of when I've seen photos of that, and the river which has not yet been dredged has overflowed its bank, and all across we have a lot of water down in Melville Hall at the Melville Hall Airport. Also, I saw pictures of situations in Portsmouth where we have a lot of rain also in the Portsmouth area. So lots of things happening down those areas at the Melville Hall Airport and also in Portsmouth. Also, Matt, a very, very interesting thing happened over the last maybe 72 or so hours, about 96 hours. Here it is. You must be aware that the Dominica Football Association, they had their annual general meeting and they had elections. And the people must also be aware that Philip White would have lost the position of treasurer. Before losing, he was on the beach ball committee of FIFA. And so the Dominica Football Association wrote to FIFA telling FIFA that since Philip White is no longer affiliated to the Dominica Football Association, that they are asking that his name be removed from that. FIFA responded in the affirmative. Just over the last, let me see, 12 or 48 hours, there's supposed to be a meeting in Zurich with beach football, the committee involved in beach football. Understanding is that Philip White has gone to Zurich. FIFA sent an email to him, still thinking that he is part of that committee. My God, if you're not a part of that committee, you know you're not part of it. The DFA wrote, just simply tell FIFA, thank you very much, but I am no longer part of the Dominica Football Association. He accepted the ticket, went to Zurich, and has been sent back by FIFA.
So you mean he left Dominica knowing he's not part of the DFA?
That is correct.
And went to Zurich to represent who?
Well, that is it. Went to represent who? And he was not allowed to enter the meeting because the DFA got word of that. And, FIFA then was further informed, and FIFA prevented him from entering the meeting. And they placed him on the next available flight back to where he came from.
That is, if you Carlisle, this can be very embarrassing.
It can be. It is very embarrassing. It is very embarrassing. It is very embarrassing. I mean,
you're going to represent an organization that you're no longer part of.
Yeah. I mean, this couldn't be more embarrassing.
But why would Philip White want to do that, Carlisle? Did he get the blessings of the DFA in Dominica?
He did not get the blessings of the DFA Dominica, and I mean, we have people on there who are very annoyed at such a behavior. And the DFA, I'm not speaking for them on their behalf, but I'm aware, since that thing was brought to light, that they are very, very annoyed, they're upset at such a situation.
Wow. That is not good news. That's not good news, Kala. Why would you want to leave your country and go represent an organization that you're no longer part of?
You are not part of. So he is on his way. He's expected, I think, probably back on island today or tomorrow sometime. I think because the thing was supposed to be sometime today. And he was.
What meeting is taking place there, Kalal? Can you inform us?
It's a beach soccer meeting. A beach soccer meeting because you have FIFA they are also having beach soccer, and he was Dominica's representative then when he was an official of the DFA. But He no longer is an official of the DFA. The DFA wrote to FIFA informing them. So in error, FIFA would have, those bureaucratic errors happen. But you receive that simple thing, just to say that you are no longer part of the DFA because it's an error by FIFA. That simple thing, that simple protocol, or refer that to the DFA. Instead, you're taking the ticket, you're on your way.
That is something else. We'll have to talk to Mr. Philip White when he returns as to why he think or thought, because he's on his way back, that he had to represent the DFA. Maybe he has his own association, Kalil.
And Matt, not only, and we need to. There are a few things that we need to catch up on. He is also the president of the Red Cross, and he's also the treasurer, for my information.
Wow.
He is president and treasurer of the Dominican Red Cross. I know a lot of things, and I'm not in no way imputing anything improper, but I am hearing a lot of things.
That's where you're gonna leave it for now.
That is correct, and very soon a lot of things will be coming to light. At the Dominican Red Cross, dear Matt.
All right, Kalal, I'll be watching what's going on there. Patrick John is back home, the Prime Minister, former Prime Minister.
Yes, he's back home. He was released yesterday afternoon, and he's back home after well over a month in hospital. So he's back home. Let's wish him all the best, and let's continue to pray for his continued recovery and good health.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to get an update from Melville Hall. I think I need to have a dance there. That's my second dance for the afternoon. Dominica pregnant of issues. Now you believe me, huh? I'm giving you my heart. Can you hide it for me, please? Good afternoon to you, Tasha. Just stick around, I'll take your phone calls. Jocelyn Bewa. Here's my heart. Just hold it for me for a minute there, huh? Chemwe. Chez Baby moi, hein? C'est Baby moi.
It worked. When we had a cold in our chest, she'd rub it with a special kind of oil to make sure that we breathe better. When she had a pain in her knee, her waist, her back, her joints, she'd rub it with a special blend of oil to make sure that she felt better. This kind of oil is returning. Caribbean Healing Oil. Oil of Ojas. Agents, Tula Agencies, Independent Street, Roseau. Oil of Ojas is also available at Astafans, Jollies, and Whitchurch. Ease away your pains and discomforts with the soothe of Oil of Ojas. Oil of Ojas, Tula Agencies, Independent Street, Roseau, Dominica. Granny would be pleased.
Thank you, Steinberg Henry, all the way in Atlanta this afternoon here. Good to hear your voice, man. Hello, talk to me on the telephone.
Well, not so long I have that hat holding in my hand.
Me Chemwe.
But let me ask you a question.
Ask me a question.
Do you know in what area of Dominica that Zika patient come from? Is it a foreigner? Is it a Dominican?
No, I'm gonna leave those details there for the Ministry of Health, okay?
Right.
Let them give you that detail, okay? All I can tell you is that they're monitoring the first case of Zika, and we've been told that a statement may be made very shortly. I know you're anxious, but wait, okay? Hello, talk to me.
Matthias, how are you doing?
How you doing, my brother?
Matthias, I'm sure you've been to France.
Yes, I have.
You've been to Guadeloupe. You've been to Martinique.
Yes.
You agree?
Uh-huh.
And do you know, from the time we're born, the way we greet each other in Guadeloupe next door, my family is French, my mom is French, the way everybody greet each other all day long on the street, we kiss each other.
Yes.
We kiss on the left cheek, we kiss on the right cheek. He kisses her, she kisses him back, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So the point is, why are we making such a big thing about kissing? We all kiss one another in Guadeloupe. That's how it is when we greet one another.
Peter, you just think you're a diplomat, don't you? 1:25 is the afternoon time, 4493095. I'm still trying to get an update out of the Melville area there, where we've been told that there was some flood waters this morning as a result of heavy rains and floods at the airport. Oh, did any dredging take place there? Hello, talk to me. Yes. How are you?
I'm cool. I wanted to complete my statement this morning. I don't know if you want me to.
What's that?
About the consultant and what he said about the farmers. I was very much disturbed because I can understand the Dominicans that are so devious, you know. Farmers have been trying their best to keep up the agricultural industry. This government have been tearing it down. Take, for example, in Salisbury, a widely farming area, and the condition of our feeder roads. And we have been making requests over and over to fix the feeder road so that we can produce. And instead of the government fixing the feeder road, they give us gas. These things we have to take into consideration. And this man coming and insult farmers and say farmers is the cause of it, and even saying we are too political. So are we being punished because we are political?
You see, that's a good question you can ask. But the bad thing about it, Parry Ballard is not here to answer your question. And I can't be answering on his behalf. Hello. 4493095, let's talk.
Get the fastest home internet on island from
Right on cue.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mac, this morning with Mr. Parry Ballot.
Again, Mr. Parry Ballot is not in the house. I'd like you to address Mr. Parry Ballot directly. I can be answering for Parry Ballot, okay? 1:29 in the afternoon. Thank you very much. Mr. Barry Ballot or Parry Ballot has long gone. I'm not representing him. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, Matt, good afternoon.
How are you doing, my brother?
Matt, good. Matt, with that situation that happened at Melvin Hall,
Right.
this is a situation that's that will happen all over the island, you know, where there are rivers. Because I'm looking at the Rosary River, where the Friendship Bridge in the KFC area, at least 2.5 to 3 feet, maybe even 4 feet.
You know, only Mervyn, only yesterday somebody said, Matt, when are they going to be dredging the Rosa River? Because it appears that there was some rain yesterday and the river was already overflowed its banks.
Brother, let me tell you, I mean, I made an observation. The amount of the pillar that is exposed, I am a short guy and I can stand up on the bed of the river and maybe touch the bottom of the bridge. And before that used to be even maybe about 9-10 feet. And right now it's much less than that. Now there's a bigger problem. The sewage project that was going on there, because of Erica and the amount of soil that came down there and raised the banks of the river, or the bed of the river, sorry. The project is much higher up on the surface than lower down. When they built that before, it was way in the bottom of the bed of the river. The normal bed of the river, they dug a couple feet down to send down that pipe. Right now it's much higher. So we have a double whammy problem down there. If the river, and not if, when, because it will happen, brother. And then they came and they put a whole set of debris or sand and stones in the center. So you have the river running more on the Roseau side, on the KFC, on the river bank side, than in the middle or on the other side. So we have a problem there, a disaster waiting to happen, and that's all over the island, brother. People, I mean, ordinary people are speaking about.
Have you gotten any pictures from Melville Hall? It's looking serious.
Well, I haven't seen it, but from what I'm hearing, but besides it's looking serious, it must be serious, Matt, because as long as you have heavy rains anywhere on the island, and there are rivers, you're going to get flooding because the banks are actually from 3 to 4 feet higher than they were normally before Erica. So we have a problem on our hands there waiting to happen. Have a good afternoon.
Have a good afternoon. You can check the Q95 website, q95da.com, okay? Click there and you will see just what is going on as it relates to the Melville River. You can get some pictures there. Hello, talk to me. Yes? Hello, talk to me. Let's take another phone call. Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon, Matt.
Uh-huh.
By now, everybody knows that I have double dick here, right? Now, I heard a consultant this morning saying that he presented a report to his employers and he didn't have a copy, Matt. That's strange to me. Really, really strange.
Or maybe he didn't have a copy on his person.
Oh, on his person.
Yeah, maybe. Hello, talk to me. It's 1:33. Hello.
Matt, your previous caller, Matt, is so correct, Matt. Because Lapland, Matt, we have 3 rivers.
Yes.
Up to now, none of the rivers haven't been dredged. That is the same thing that's going to happen all over the island. He's correct. Good afternoon, I'm listening.
Let's not pray for rain at this time because we'll have some serious problems around the island. Hello.
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
I'm okay, sir.
Matt,
You're having some telephone issues, sir. I'm not hearing you too clearly, so please call me back. Hello.
Matt,
Yes.
what's up?
Okay, Marley.
Yeah, the people and them want a replay of the gentleman you had this morning because they want to push question towards him. So bring him back on the radio. Replay.
All right, thank you very much. You mean Mr. Parry Ballot. Hello, talk to me. 449-3095. Yes?
Yeah, Matt, I want to make a correction there, you know.
Go ahead.
The caller before the last, I think what I heard from Mr. Ballot was that he made 1 copy and he passed it on. He didn't say he didn't hold his copy yet. So I think he
I'm saying maybe he did not have the copy on his person.
I I don't think I didn't.
You don't believe him. All right, thank you very much. 134. I don't think you would write up a very important document like that and don't have a copy. Hello.
Last night I sat down there in my living room, my head, but the river coming down, but no rain falling. And the river was heavy in the Bafa State area, Matt, last night.
Well, I can tell you that some dredging has to take place in the Rosa River and even in the Bafa State area. Hello. I was wondering how, why would the Melville Hall River be flooding at this time? I didn't see the rain. I guess there was a lot of rain in Melville Hall. Hello.
Matt.
Yes.
Matt, if you want to work, you parle avec le travail pour faire, c'est comme ça, la vie a courir encore. If you want to work, put back on the road, let man do some work.
Yeah, well, some dredging definitely has to take place. Hello, and I'm hoping that, the ministry go monitor just what is going on. Hello.
That's Matt.
Yes.
But if rainfall, at least 3 hours, I saw it for the East Black Bridge, and how it is politics will wash away. God help Dominica.
Again, another call for dredging of some of our rivers here. Hello.
Hey, Matt, good afternoon. That's me again. Matt, I had the opportunity to see some of the pictures that Melvin on Matt, and it's not looking good. I'm really hoping that the people in that area, they would secure their life and secure themselves, Matt. Matt, on another note now, when you have a government, Matt, that cannot do a job, will do anything to remain in power, Matt. That's the reason. I mean, you have 7 months since Erica caused havoc on Dominica, Matt. I would imagine a government with a strong mind the first priority would be to dredge this river. For example, Melvin or River should have given priorities and this dredge by government. But instead of these guys, I mean, when you are lazy guys, that they don't have the innovative ideas, innovative mind, that the main objective is to remain in power to continue to do criminal activity.
All right, okay, all right. If we're talking rivers, we're talking dredging, maybe you can call on the government themselves, like we've been doing earlier. But I don't know the politics of the dredging is, required at this time. Hello.
Matt.
Yes.
She may go away where I'm living higher up. They never dredge the river. If you see the stone is on the road, so anything, now we're going back and do the same thing it had do. Bad, up there bad.
Bad in my home.
She may go away.
Yes.
Up by Marina, higher up the river. All the stone in the road and in the river. So if anything happens, it's going to do the same thing it do. Nobody never even come and see what happened in danger,
And we are just a few months away from the hurricane season.
Danger, my boy, but God is good all the time.
God is good. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Matt.
You're back.
Matt, if you are trained only in journalism, I would want to think that you would be very good at journalism, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're very good at sales, you're trained in sales, you'll be very good at sales. Well, why are we worrying about the dredging of the river? The fellas are very good at selling passports. Let's leave it alone.
You want to leave it alone? And your very life may be in danger? Hello, talk to me. Politics is one thing, but, being patriotic about your country is another. Hello.
Remember, we do not have a minister.
Minister of what? We have a new minister. Miriam Blanchard is the new minister. Hello, talk to me.
Matt, good afternoon to you.
Yes.
And good afternoon to your listeners.
Uh-huh.
Matt, Erica brought a lot of money to Dominica. The government of the day has a lot of money. What have the government of the day did with that money in terms of dredging the rivers, Matt? What has the government has done to put farmers back on their feet?
I'm telling you that some truckers are still being owed for works done after Tropical Storm Erica.
Matt, look at the temporary bridge and dam. We are going back into the rainy season. Why is the government playing politics with people's lives? That is wrong, Matt. Millions of dollars, and the government of the day, Matt, sitting on that money, not doing the things that is right for the people of Dominica, rather than selling passport left, right, and center. Sell passport, but all one day that kite bound to go down, and they will feel sorry for themselves with the passport they're selling, with all crooks and criminals all over the world. It's just a moment of time and patience.
Thank you very much. I've been sent pictures, of the Melville area. It looks very serious. I'm hoping, that some dredging can be done the soonest in that area, or else the airport may be forced to close again. Hello.
Why should they dredge? We love living on the edge.
Thank you very much. Another call. Hello.
Hi, Matt.
Good afternoon to you.
Matt, if you keep doing something over and over again and expecting the same result, isn't that the definition of madness? How many times are we going to listen to Skerrit or whoever that we are going to do this? We are going to do it. Don't worry, we're going to do it. We're almost, as you say, in the hurricane season, and this is just a beginning without even any major storm. I'm appealing to the Dominicans. There is a petition online calling for Skerrit's administration to resign, and I appeal to them to go online and go put these signatures that we need. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, if you need to see the pictures, go on Q95DA.com. Q95DA.com. We have some pictures up there, okay? 4493095. Talk to me.
Yes, Matt.
Yes.
I'm just coming from Roseau.
All right.
And there's a lot of rain in the interior.
Mm-hmm.
So rain will go east and water will go east and water will go west.
All right.
And the rivers will overflow.
Mm-hmm.
But about a week ago, I went to Melvin Hall and I went up just above a Marriott Jet building. And I saw the riverbed about 4 feet from the back wall. The depth of the riverbed is just about 4 feet from the retaining wall that they have there.
Mm-hmm.
I said, gosh, when Coffee River comes and it closes in on Melvin Hall River, they will get something inside there unless they dredge it. And I am telling you, Erica came. And the Calypso that Sparrow sings, Erica Woyoyoy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Erica came, but Woyoyo is behind, so we have to be careful.
Well, I'm just hoping, and I'm hoping that the authorities are listening to the cries of, Dominicans at this time who have observed what's going on with our rivers, that some dredging, especially in the critical areas, are done the soonest. Again, hurricane season, a few months away. We're in March, April, June. That's it. 2 months and a half and 2 weeks. Hello.
But Matt,
yes,
we're not supposed to wait for hurricane season again, because right now it's any time.
Anytime.
At any time.
Climate change.
Skerrit not doing nothing for the country except sharing money for his real supporters. That is all. Thank you.
1:42 is the afternoon time. We're taking a break and we're coming back, Dominica. Somebody has to listen, huh?
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
46 in the afternoon talk on the block. $147. Hello.
Good afternoon, Bob.
Yes, sir.
And how are you?
Okay.
You have not been hearing my voice for a long time.
I have not now.
But right now you have to hear it. The Marigot Foxhall Road.
Yeah.
Surveyed 9 times that I know of by this present government. 9 times by surveyors. And up to now, this government don't seem to understand that God is talking to him, Roosevelt Skerritt, as leader. He received 2 documents from 67 farmers from Sunlibe asking him for help 2004, 2005. When I went to him, he said to me he's sending the engineer. That is 2005. They took me after as a senior citizen, carried me at Mount Bruce by his Buckingham Palace to talk to him. I said to him, empower your farmers, give us road and give us market, and we the farmers will do the rest. You cannot employ everybody, but you can create the environment where everybody can employ. He said, yes, you respect what I say. If you respect what I say, do what I say. And up to now, the farmers don't know where they're going to get the crop to come out, because we're passing through a private land, and this guy decided to stop his place, which is right. Nobody can prevent him from doing that. Up to now, the farmers, I don't know if he wants us to come at the financial institution to beg him. But I'm saying to him, if he cannot understand the voice of God talking to him, he better listen. If he's not listening, God going to send the flood on him, and he will all time seek and seek if Marigot cannot get a slice of the pie. That's my contribution.
That is your contribution, huh? And predicting as well the future. The 149, we're coming back.
Q classified.
Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue. Right on cue.
just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
Just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95. I love Q95.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
I just love Q95.
Hello, talk to me here.
Yes, Matt. We must be careful. You must tell the listeners, we must be careful what we say. Words are powerful.
Right.
And we do not want another thing to happen. So what we have to pray is pray that God protect us, because I am calling from Kulibi Street.
Okay. And you're in a very vulnerable area too.
Very much so. Because as from Friday night, there was a lot of rain, and then the road from the health center come down to the village. That road has never been digged up, because all the mud from Erica is still...
No dredging in that area.
And then they did some dredging in the river, but a lot of the stones are still, and then what they said the money wasn't enough, so they had to stop. So all now the backhoe is on the side of the river. It is parked there because...
So in other words, you're saying careful what you ask for.
Yes, we have to be very careful, because we do not want another disaster like that. We cannot afford that again, Matt. Because all now, so anytime we hear in Kulibi, we hear little rain, everybody by the river, by flashlight, night time.
Yes, I know. You're watching. You're watching.
Yes, we look in, because you know what happened. We know we went through it already, and then we just, all right now, I'm in the mouth of the river.
I understand.
So we have to be careful what we say, because words are very powerful.
All right, ma'am, thank you very much. You see, careful what you pray for, what you ask for. Hello, 156. Hello, talk to me. Yes?
Matt?
Yes.
Trafalgar, a lot of rain, boy.
Trafalgar, I have a lot of rain, but I'm hearing there's a lot of rain in the interior, okay? So you have to monitor very closely especially those of you who live in very close to the river, okay? Hello.
Hello, Matt.
I'm here.
Good afternoon. I am the owner of the land in Benton Hall Estate.
Okay.
I'm the person they want to pass the road on my land. I am saying to the people that are utilizing that area, I do not have a travel road on my land, and I'm going to block my land.
So where else you expect the people to pass?
Matt, this is my land.
Yeah, but I mean, in circumstances, you have to understand that, you know, you have to allow for others to use the land until they can provide the alternative. So you're saying you're going to block it?
Yes, Matt, because nobody's saying anything to me.
Oh, I know, I understand you. Okay. So the government is saying nothing to you?
Nobody is saying anything to me. Then what I am seeing is that the people are using my land for a road, and nobody said anything to me. What must I do? This is my private property.
Caller, that's a good question that I don't have an answer to. I'm hoping that the authorities, those responsible, can give you the answers that you're looking for. Thank you very much. The lady says she's going to block her land. It's private land. Government, I suspect you have to go talk to the lady on the Melville Hall Estate, okay? Dig Yourself Hour is next. Right here on Q. We'll be back with more talk on the hot seat tomorrow. Matt Pelt is saying so long, everybody.